Today we're going to make Turkish chicken shish kebabs with pickled red cabbage, with roasted cumin and chili flakes, with a garlic flatbread. Here are the main key ingredients: marinated chicken, the red cabbage, oregano, sumac, flour, water, sugar, olive oil, baking powder and sticks for the chicken kebab. Pickled red cabbage with toasted cumin seeds and chili flakes. First thing I'll do is I'm going to shred the red cabbage. So, slice off the root. Straight in half. Put two halves flat on the board. Straight in half again. Same on the other one. We have 4 wedges. What we're doing now is remove the root. Put the knife in at an angle, slice. Do exactly the same with the other 3. Taking the roots off. And then cabbage flat on the boards. Finely slice as thinly as possible. Show you that one more time so you know how nice and thin it is. And we'll let the knife do the work. Put your hand in a claw shape, the next finger forward, other 2 back, and use it as a guide. Don't let the knife go any higher than that knuckle. As you'll have your finger off. It's so finger. We don't want that. No blood in the cabbage. Beautiful. Bring your pan to a high to medium heat. We're going to add a tablespoon of cumin seeds into the pan. Spread them out and just let them toast off. As you can see now, the cumin seeds are starting to change colour and toasting away. I'm going to leave this in there for roughly 5 minutes. So bring it to a nice heat. If it starts smoking, just pull it off. Get yourself a bowl and put the cumin seeds in. What we're going to do now is basically pound the cumin seeds so all the flavours come out. If you've got yourself a pestle or mortar, use one of them. If not, a bowl and a rolling pin. Smash away. Beautiful. Add the cumin seeds to the red cabbage that's already sliced up. Good pinch of chili flake. And a little bit more. All depends on what heat you want. Good pinch of salt. All we're doing now is going to soak this in vinegar, white wine vinegar. It's fully coated. And give that a good stir. Best thing to do now is to leave this for a couple of days and they'll be nicely pickled. And last but not least, I'm going to add a little bit of sugar. Just help take away the sharpness. Done. And because we're going to use this for chicken shish kebab and flatbreads, I am going to add just a little bit of olive oil. So we're going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil into the mix. Give that a good stir in. To get the best results out of this cabbage, you need to leave it to marinate for 2 to 3 days. You can have it now, but it's a little bit on the crunchy side. Just give that a quick taste test. So a little bit more salt. I'm actually going to add a bit more chili. For the chicken shish kebab, I am going to use leg and thigh meat. Just going to show you quickly how to take it off the bone. So, you've got the leg, hand on top, knife in right to top, and slowly moving it around the bone. Obviously, the sharper the knife, the better. Keep moving it round. What we do, just grab the meat, pull the bone off. Cut, bin, or stock. Remove the skin. Obviously, if you don't want to do this, I using this meat because it's got the best flavour in. If you don't want to use this meat, use breast. Get rid of all this. Again with the thigh, all we're basically doing is working our way around the bone and taking the meat off. First thing I'm going to do is take the skin off. Fingers in. Just rip it off. Easy as that. Give your knife a sharpen. You've got the steel. What I'm going to do first is get this piece off. So, knife in and just work your way around it. These are excellent knife skills to have, and this will actually save you some more money. So just continue working the knife around the bone, as you can see. So we've got this one here. Bring the knife under like so, you get that bit out there. Done. What I'm going to do now is cut the thigh and leg into roughly, I'd say 4 pieces. Just like that. Straight into the bowl. So in half, turn it round, and half again. For the marinade, add 100 millilitres of vegetable oil, just covering the top of the chicken there. And what I've got here is a Turkish tomato paste. If you can't get hold of this one, I got this from Asda. You can use tomato puree. So what I'm going to do, for the paste, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of the heaped Turkish tomato paste. Nice heaped tablespoon. 3 of them. And a bit more. Add 1 medium onion. Chop this however you want, because all we're going to do is going to blitz this down. So straight into the measuring jug. Two cloves of garlic. What we're going to do is quickly chop these up. So it's all going to be blitzed down. Straight into our jug. And all we've got here is 1 tablespoon of chicken seasoning and 1 tablespoon of paprika, straight in. What I'm going to do now is add the oil from the chicken. To a pulp. Add a pinch of salt, a little bit more. As you can see now, that's all down into a nice pulp, all nice and smooth, and ready to add to the chicken. Add to the chicken. Ideally, you need to marinate this overnight. Minimum time is 1 hour. You get the better flavour if you marinate this overnight. Just give it a good mix thoroughly. Look at that. Beautiful. Garlic flatbreads. Measure out 260 grams of plain flour. Spot on. Straight into the bowl. Add 1.5 teaspoons baking powder. One teaspoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, one tablespoon of garlic granules. You can always use fresh garlic as well, 3 cloves. Give that a mix. Measure out 175 millilitres of cold water. Lovely, lovely. And what you need to do is make a well and gradually add the water bits by bits. And all you're aiming for now is a dough consistency. Keep mixing, keep mixing, keep mixing. Add more water. Keep mixing, keep mixing. Just a normal spoon will do. See, it's all starting to come together and off the sides of the bowl. These are so easy to make. So as you can see, starting to form a dough consistency now. So what we're going to do in a minute is get this out on the table. Get your flour. That's onto the table. What we need to do now is start working this dough. Flour. This can get a little bit messy. So put it out, put it in, and just keep working it. I'll do this for about 5 minutes. As you can see, it's a nice dough ball consistency. What I'm going to do is roll it into a sausage shape. I'm going to get about 6 portions out of this. So get yourself a knife. In the middle, portion 1, portion 2, three. Ideally at home you probably want to do this on a chopping board so you don't want to mark your tabletop. Bring out the flatbreads, dust a table of flour. Get your ball, start using your thumbs and pushing it out, flatten the table, a little bit more flour, flour your rolling pin, start rolling out. You want to get a nice round shape as possible. We'll try and get them all the same size. And then repeats with the other 5. So I'll just do one more for you. So flour up, plenty of blow up, flour on a rolling pin. See what happens when you don't got any flour, it sticks. Beautiful, done. Flatbreads. Stage 1. Get the pan nice and hot. A very little tiny bit of oil. She was fully coated in the pan. First flatbread in. This literally takes minutes. So what you're looking for is a nice golden brown on each side. See, it's starting to react with the baking powder, it's bubbling up. So have a little wee look. Just turn that over. Look at that. Nice. Right, let's turn it over again. And just repeat the same with the other 5. Nice and hot, straight in. So they don't have to be perfect size, but you know, about the same size. Getting the chicken on the kebab sticks. What I'm going to do is cut these sticks in half, like so. So obviously when we're going to sear them in the pan, it's going to be, these are going to be too big. So, get your chicken pieces and feed them on. Pretty straightforward. And it's absolutely delicious. Probably get about 4 on each stick, I reckon. Let's see if you've got gloves. Wear them. Unless you want garlicky hands. So, about 4 pieces of the meat on each stick. So, I think we get 5 on this one. Get the pan on the stove, get it to a medium heat, make sure it's nice and hot. and sear the chicken. Look at that, absolutely delicious. Do 3 at a time. You want to cook these for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. You want to get a bit of a, try and get a bit of a char effect on it. And once you've seared them off, it should be fine after 2 to 3 minutes. You can always finish them in the oven. Right, let's have a look. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Handsome. Just beautiful. Right, now I've turned them over, what I'm going to do is going to finish off just a little bit of sumac, sprinkling over the top. And a little bit of oregano. And we'll do this again when we plate up. If only if this was smell-o-vision, you can smell it now. Plating up. Flatbread on the bottom. Pickled cabbage on top. Chicken shish. Seared lemon. And as I said earlier, we're going to finish off with a bit more oregano. And sumac. Enjoy.